I wanted to talk with you today about how I protect my hens from hawks. Because my nesting boxes are right here on my front porch, I also keep in mind that my hens don't necessarily want to look out and see anything scary. So if you're a chicken sitting in a nesting box, this is your view. Do you see how I let this, even though you don't necessarily want to have a tree right up against your house, I do keep it trimmed back far enough away, but I keep it up nice and high. My little ladies don't want to see birds flying in the sky right there in front of them when they're sitting here on their nesting box. They're already mad enough that I even changed out their nesting box. Now this nesting box, it does have a little bit of a more wide open view. And I've noticed that the little ladies have been using the one in the corner a lot more and not the one in this area. So let me go ahead and go back. Look at how that's really kind of grown up. Might as well make it convenient for your chickens to be in a safe spot. So I'm just gonna cut this back. They plow through here, they don't care, believe me. But I have to walk through here too. Chickens, like any other animal, will take the path of least resistance. And I know I have some that definitely like to walk through here. And you can just chop and drop these. Now this is sharp, so I do like to keep it cut back, but that is unacceptable to have a branch right there. My chickens would have a hard time getting through here. Now you can bet a chicken will come right through there and probably even hang out there. All right. Now, especially what will happen is my hens will get done laying an egg. There will be a bratty mama standing right here, and that hen's done, and she'll want to get out, but the mama will be standing here blocking her way. So at that point, she'll just walk through that. I don't want to have this sharp plant right here, so it's going. And I would like my girls to have a way to get out through here. Every now and then I have to kind of clean this mess up. Okay, so I am in this little area that I'm trying to kind of clean out for my chickens, but it's super tight again. This is a little area. I need to raise the canopy because I have bromeliads in here that are just being starved of light. So the easiest way to do that is just take some of these bottom branches out. Now this does not in any way make my chicken feel threatened. What makes my chickens feel threatened is a hawk, and you can't see a hawk that way looking at my grass. So I'm gonna make a little pathway right through here by raising this up, and then that will give this area with a bunch of bromeliads a little bit more light. And frankly, I don't need this growing here either, so I'll cut this back. Right through here, a chicken can just walk, and they will just probably walk right on this, but they'll walk right through here just fine to exit without having a chicken blocking their way. And this was a perfect plant. You know, ferns, you can just chop and drop those. And I raised up this canopy just a tiny bit so that it's not such a mess. So you can see from a chicken's point of view, It's still very secluded, but they have a way in and a way out, and they like to hang out in this. Do you see how that's a nice little safe way for them to go in and out? If my chickens are out here and a hawk starts to swoop, they can easily run under this hedge, be in a safe place. Now, this is the chicken superhighway. I spend a lot of time making sure my chickens are safe. They love hanging out under the chicken superhighway. It is super nutrient rich in there because this is a favorite. I'll just show you how I clean it up. First thing I do, go into the back. First thing I do is I take note. Well, look at that. I have almost a foot of space always. These branches are super easy to trim if you do it all the time. And I just chop and drop these. You wait. It is not as fun to walk back here. And I don't care if there's like pointy areas except for down low. When I get down low, you know, if a hen is being bratty, this is very pointy. Somebody broke that off. There. If a hen is being bratty and chases another hen, it would be very easy for the other hen to run right into something and hurt her eye. So it's critical that you get down low and get rid of every single thing that is sharp. Now up high, you're fine. In my hens' cases, they don't fly. So I just crawl along, cut things back, and I take note. You know, things that are right at my eye level, I don't necessarily want either. And there's ingress and egress constantly. Like you can see, they can just walk right through there, perfectly happy. Take that off. They can walk through there. The hens know that this is soft material and they'll just walk right through. But yet it looks nice and private. So I'll take this off because there's no sense in letting this grow and then get really thick and then it's touching my house when I can just do it now and it's a simple chop and drop. So there's nothing sharp or pointy here that's going to hurt their eyes. All right, and see, this is another area that's an absolute favorite area. It's nice and private. They all hang out here constantly, so I'll get in here and just make it comfortable because, you know, they're not going to lay down on a sharp branch. So this is perfect for them, and I'll show you what I've done in this area. You have to be willing to crawl around on your hands and knees to deal with this. There is the risk, and really my roof line is a risk. So down here, the roof can't even be seen, and that tree can barely be seen. So I'm not taking off any of the top foliage, but this bottom stuff down here, I need to remove. I'm sure you understand why I need to remove this piece of foliage right next to me, because it is in my girl's way. You got to think of what's going to happen to these branches. They're going to become tree branches. Branches become bigger. I don't want to have a branch the size of a gigantic tree this low. So this has got a sharp point, but chances are my chickens aren't going to be right in this area, but if they're being chased by another chicken, they would be. So I got to get rid of this part without killing my other plants. There, sharp parts are gone. You know, the chickens at the lower end of the pecking order might get attacked by one of the higher ups, or really by one of the other lower ends that are usually do it. So this I want to leave. This is nice protection. I almost want to pull it to have it grow right here. And this has pretty blooms on it. This is a fruit. This is a cherry. Ugh, Florida style. All right, so let's look around. What else needs to happen? You know, this, do I really want to have a gigantic branch right here? Not necessarily, but there is a tree right there that I'm blocking from. So I'm gonna leave that. It's not in the chicken's way. They'll love, and they do, they come right through here. My hens take the path of least resistance, and they walk right through here to get into this favorite area. Now, I wouldn't normally have this plant, this papaya right here, but this papaya is doing a great job of blocking against that gigantic oak. So it's staying. But what I am doing is I'm gonna top it, because I don't need, there, I just chopped the top right out of it. Because I don't need this thing tall, I need it big and bushy. I just spent a lot of time doing chop and drop, although a lot of this will have to go in. I raised up the canopy just a little bit. This is a great favorite for the hens. They love it in here. So I want them to have the space, and they're usually hanging out on this side. And it's a favorite of mine too. This is an absolute favorite, and you can tell where they go. They go right in here. They're laying all back in here. So let's make them a little more room. Well, these are just vines. They'll lay right on top of them. Ooh, but look at this. It's one of my plants. It's getting almost no sun. I'm gonna cut this back a little. So the hens love to hang in here. They get all in here. So a branch, are they gonna wanna lay on a tree branch? No, but they do, they'll lay right down there. In the morning while they're waiting to lay their eggs, this is their favorite place. And this is very safe. They can see really far. So my girls are about to come out. Gotta get their food ready. They like me to give them their black oil sunflower seeds first thing in the morning. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for subscribing. You guys are amazing. I mean, I've been up for 3 months and I've got over 400 subscribers, and I feel like you guys write the sweetest comments, and I really have loved this part of my retirement. Take care, guys. Bye.